Hey guys, just here with my monthly update. I do have a finish to show you and a new start, just in the same rotation. I have a rotation that I do my projects. The first week I'm working on my son's stocking. The second week of the month I work on the verse, the verse. The third week I was working on my dad's gift, and then the fourth week the woodland sampler. So I do have a finish, and then I replace that project with another new start. I'll just start showing them. I'll just go in the order of, the rotation, I guess. The first one is my son's stocking. Here's my progress on it. Just the train, or the choo-choo as my son calls it. And oddly enough, I've started calling it a choo-choo instead of a train because I've heard him say it so much. Just finishing up the actual train. I've got it done. This little cabin here, this little pole or this wall on the cabin, for whatever reason, I was adding in a stitch. It took me like 3 tries to figure out where the mistake was. It wasn't really that I kept stitching the same mistake. I was just unpicking, and then I would leave the one stitch that was the mistake in place and restitch and end up in the same spot. But all I have left now is the candy canes, and then at the top another railroad track, and then his name and a Christmas tree. But my goal is to have this finished this week. I don't know that will happen. My anniversary is tomorrow, and just having date night for our anniversary. So I've got tonight. I don't know if I can finish all that tonight, but that's my goal. I don't think it's a realistic goal, but we'll see. Not done there, but I do think my son's gonna enjoy it. He keeps walking up and go, "Ooh, choo choo," and he'll rub the stitches. So I'm really excited. I've mentioned before that I've got a co-worker's mom who's going to actually finish that in the stocking because I want it to be perfect, and I'm not that great of a sewer. The next is the verse for my co-worker, the next one. I've been so discouraged with this one. I don't really enjoy stitching it in the first place. It has nothing to do with the chart or who it's for. It's the meaning of it. It's for a co-worker who lost her daughter last December. I don't know if some of you have known that or heard that in my other videos, but every time I go to stitch it, I don't know, it breaks my heart again and brings up, I don't know, it's a sad subject, but I know my co-worker liked it when she saw it and seemed excited, so that's what I'm focusing on. On top of that, I now have ink on this project as well, and that's the other one's demise. I don't know if you'll even be able to see it, but there's a little bit of orange ink there, and on the other side, which this I won't show at all because it'll be, against the frame. That one will be inside the matting, so I'm just going to go with it and leave it. My chart, where I marked my chart, was wet, and I tossed this in there in a hurry, and it got on top of the wet ink and smudged a little bit. But it's going to be behind the matting, so I'm not really worried about it. And this section right here, I've had to repick twice. I started out on a grid line too low, and then I started at the top of the grid line. I, in fact, have to unstitch this part when I start back. But there's the progress I've done this month. I don't know if I've had a lot done. I don't remember where I was last month. But that's where I'm at now. Just trying to plug along through it and kind of distract myself when I stitch it, so I don't get upset. But just wanting to get that done. My goal now is like January or February. I decided I don't want to give it to her in the month of the year anniversary of her daughter's passing. I think that would be too hard, so instead I'm going to do it in January or February. And then would be my third project, which is my dad's gift, which is my finish. On the last video I showed you the piece of fabric I ordered. I started and finished this project in the same week. That's the first time second time I've ever been able to do that. But here it is. It was supposed to go to the framer today, but my husband left it at the house by mistake. I was just going to show you a picture, but instead I get to show you the project itself. My husband has a co-worker who does our framing. It's a side business, kind of a hobby, so he does our framing. I about messed this one up big time. I preach testing your fabric for the markers and, pre-washing and all that stuff, and I didn't do that. I used Thread Heaven for the first time in this video, in this project, and it got on the, some of the Thread Heaven got on the fabric, so I went to rinse it off to where the Thread Heaven would go away, which it did fine, but I had it pre-washed, so some of the black ink or dye was coming out into the bathtub, and my husband's like, "What's all that?" So I panicked, but luckily, because all my colors are actually dark, it didn't ruin any of the stitching. It may have made this silver a little darker. I don't really know. It's not enough to tell a difference, and if it did it evenly. So I'm not too concerned about it. I like it. I don't know if it just dulled some of the sparkle when I washed it in the acrylic, but I kind of like it better since I've washed it, because it's not, before it was like a really bright sparkle, and I was like, that's gonna be too sparkly for my dad. But that's his birthday gift. I'll be giving that to him in December, so it's got plenty of time to go to the framers and get frames. And then my start is the birth sampler for my coworker who's having her baby. And to be honest, I don't know which way's up and which way's down to figure it out for my chart later. But there it is. Not a lot, because I did all of that, you know, my dad's gift that week, and then started this one that week. So, because that was the week for this. Don't know if it goes that way or if it goes this way. This is a lot smaller than I originally thought it was going to be. Although I've realized that it says this dimensions right on the outside of the kit. But I just expected it to be a little bit bigger. But it looks like it's going to be fun to stitch. Easy to read chart. Very easy to read color chart. And then last but not least is my Woodland Sampler, which I completed this month, which is September, with these little groundhogs. I've got to finish the wind, which I ran out of the white for the wind marks. It's going to be blowing the leaves. I'm going to go to the store probably tonight and get some more of the white and finish that, and then add in the sparkle in those areas as well. And then also, oddly enough, finish the, well, I don't know if I'm in frame. How about that? Finish the eyeballs. I realized the night when I pulled this out that I didn't do the hedgehog eyeballs. I knew they looked funny, couldn't figure out why the eyeballs are missing. My blending filament, sparkle blending filament, and then, you know, the wind to that soon. And this month, October, is another owl. So I'll be stitching a lot of owls in October. But it's another cute little owl. And I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. Sorry about all the rattling. Apparently my son's having a snack. But that's everything for now. I am going to insert at the end of this video a small clip. I had done a video of me washing out some of the grid lines on one of the pieces of fabric that I gridded in the video. But it was a whole like 6 minutes of me just babbling and about 30 seconds of me actually washing the project. So instead I'm just going to insert that, you know, that little area into this clip at the end. And also, apparently now, thanks to YouTube's changes, I have a Google Plus YouTube page. I don't know exactly what it is, a YouTube or Google Plus page, not the profile, but a page. They're changing the comments to where we can order them, like put them in orders. I don't know. It's when you comment on somebody's discussion part of their page, it makes you sign into your Google Plus account. So instead of doing a Google Plus profile, I just did a Google Plus page for Maymay0410, which is my YouTube username. I wanted it all to kind of be the same instead of pieces and parts here. Plus, I don't really want my real name out, you know. But apparently with that, you have, or we have, or I have, Google Plus video chat capabilities now. I also have Skype. I have Skyped before with people on my cross stitch forum and done like a virtual stitch night where we just stitch and talk on the webcam. I was going to say that if anybody was interested in doing that, just to send me a PM, a private message, and let me know. Don't put your username or any of your details. I have Skype and I have the Google Plus. I don't know how to use the Google Plus, but don't put any of that information out on your comment, on my comment section or whatever. Send a private message. I don't want, you know, anybody's screen names or whatever getting out on the, you know, on my video. But so if anybody wants to do that, feel free to message me and let me know. We'll try to set something up, maybe do a virtual stitch. And that's really everything. And here's the clip for the washing out the grid lines on the fabric. Cool water, and I just run the water over it. You sometimes kind of have to, that place is a little darker, kind of scrub into it. That's why the running water helps. I've seen or saw where some people just kind of soak theirs in fabric or in the water. I like to run mine under the water. But that's just as simple as it is. Thanks for watching.